Hello, folks. How y'all doing today? Now, folks, the idea, the main theme presented here is we, the Western peoples, are being replaced by mass immigration at the same time that we're committing suicide through political correctness, multicultural, hedonism, and the rest of the Babylonian death cult that is modernity. Now, the most basic idea that I'm pushing is that because the political correctness, the death cult, is promoted by the money powers, the plutocratic oligarchy, excuse me, that control the West's politics, economics, and largely our social interactions through social media, the media itself, and academia, almost down to the house level that it's come to. Um, the all of this is paid for by the money powers, these financiers, these oligarchs. And so it makes sense that if you wish to resist this death cult and live as a people, as a Western people, that you must find ways to create your own value that they don't have control over the creation of, and that basically people who reject PC, modernity, multicultural, liberalism, equality, diversity, tolerance, all that other garbage, anti-empirical, subjective nonsense, must be able to rely on themselves, then find groups of people like themselves that they form interlocking circles of solid, reliable people with, communities, and you know and when I say rely on themselves, I mean in the most basic sense be able to grow their own food, make their own clothing, provide housing, entertainment, warmth, education, motivation for their own people by their own efforts, and without any outside power being allowed any say. Now, that's as simple as it is. um, this is the basic theme of all of this, is that for these communities to work, there must be a sort of almost a revolutionary re understanding of the idea that the man woman family dichotomy, the complementary relationship of the woman who tends to the hearth and the home and the children, and the man that, you know, takes care of the economics, and the sort of interplay of this. Now, these aren't absolute, of course. Women will probably have some sort of jobs at some point in this, but the basic understanding that it's this complementary give and take that creates life, and that this life, this child, this ideal child, is the reason for the whole civilized social structure. That is the pillar on which all the other stuff that I have to say about anything rests, is that there is life. And in the most real sense, in a basic man woman relationship, the life is the child. The man goes to work to provide for the child, and the woman works, the child eventually will grow to adulthood, find another mate, you know, and then take care of the parents in return, a reciprocal relationship. Do you see? Now, I know that sounds absurdly simple to many people, and I'm not even going to try to claim that it's anything else. It isn't profound at all. It isn't deep. It isn't heavy. It's very basic. It's the result of asking myself the one most simple question that I could ask. And, where do we all come from? From the union of man and woman in flesh. What can I say? This is simple reality. Is that there's a way to death, and that's the modern way, the PC, liberal, tolerant, politically correct way. And there's a way to life, and that's the nationalist way, which in our efforts we promote as the PDF below, and under almost every one of these broadcasts, that PDF's there. And the idea is that we want to survive, and I want you, the loyal sons and daughters of the soil, who believe in what I believe in, to survive. I want others to be converted to what we believe in, to be brought over to the land of the living, and come back to the truth. And with that, we leave you.